to the emotion. What's always the most important thing for us is we want to bring across a certain emotion. And if it's just one sound, if it's just one bling that tells the story, or if it has to be a whole arrangement, that it can always be different.
Primarily Ableton Live. Everything runs through my laptop on stage and also in the studio. Just really, it's a great format for collecting loops and putting everything together. Also using software, synthesizers, and if I'm using analog gear too, it's good for getting the analog into the computer.
I use a lot of different software when I produce the music, from retail software to freeware, shareware, everything, all kinds of stuff.
Mixing's very hard. It's a real art actually, and if you want to mix something to a level that to a sort of a level that's gonna stand up to other albums on the market, like pop market, and that's kind of where our label was thinking this would be. Then you need to have a proper SSL desk. You need to have an engineer who's done that before.
As has been said, there is no real underground. You are only one step away from being in newspapers or being in the charts or being on the radio, and that can happen with it. It happened to me with my underground record. One day sold like 500 copies, and 2 weeks later we re-recorded it with the Sugar Babes, and it can happen overnight.
For example, I love vocoders, old analog vocoders. I've got a whole bunch of different ones. They're great, fantastic. It's an amazing tool to misuse creatively.